Hey nail nerds, Avery Bablitz here with Nail Innovations. I've just attended a meeting this afternoon regarding the coronavirus, so I wanted to share what I've learned with you so that you know how to disinfect our salons and protect ourselves in the weeks to come. So some facts on the coronavirus is that it can actually live on surfaces for up to 9 days, which is a really long time. And in the salon, there are a ton of surfaces that people are coming in contact with. The incubation time is anywhere from 2 to 14 days. So from the time somebody gets it to the time they start showing symptoms can be anywhere from 2 to 14 days. And during that time, even though they're not showing symptoms, person could still be or is still contagious. With it being able to live outside the body for 9 days, that is what makes this so contagious, because every time we cough and then on our hand and then touch something, that surface, unless that surface gets disinfected, that is an issue. Not everyone is going to have the same reaction. It all is going to depend on a person's immune system. So it could be one person might experience something that seems similar more to like allergies, but for the next person, especially if it's someone with a compromised immune system or an elderly person, it may lead to hospitalization. So that's why we're trying to create awareness around this, and we don't want people to panic. We don't need to panic. We've lived through SARS and MRSA and H1N1, and now we've got coronavirus. We just want to be socially responsible and aware of what we're doing and how we're cleaning. The best vaccine, or better than a vaccine right now, is to not touch our face in our eyes, nose, and mouth zone. So if you're a compulsive face toucher, a recommendation is to maybe wear a glove or a mitt, just so that you're conscious of every time that you're face touching, and then you may be able to break that habit. If you're an allergy sufferer like myself, then it's recommended to keep Kleenex handy so that you can scratch your nose or your eye and then discard the Kleenex. Changing gloves, this is something in a salon. This is very salon based, but in between clients, it's not sufficient to just take your gloves off and put new gloves back on. We need to make sure that we're changing our gloves, which might sound standard for some, and for others, if it's news, then we can implement that. It's very easy actually to kill the coronavirus once it is outside the body if we are handling it properly. So RTU, preempt RTU, is effective against measles, mumps, and coronavirus. They're all kind of in the same type of pathogen family. But the mistake that sometimes is being made is that we're trying to disinfect in one step. And disinfecting is always a two-step process. So first, a surface must be cleaned, and then it can be disinfected. So cleaned means we have to be using friction and scrubbing. The surface needs to dry or be dried, and then the disinfectant is applied, and the surface must remain wet for 3 minutes with RTU. There are other products on the market that are acceptable as well, like Lysol or bleach or alcohol, but bleach and alcohol do not clean a surface, and for bleach to be used, it has to be used in a 1 to 10 dilution, which is extremely strong and very caustic, and then we've got all kinds of respiratory implications with that as well. And bleach also does not have the surface tension required to be used as a cleaner. So you still need to be cleaning with something that's a really good cleaner. And we have statistics that RTU is the best cleaner on the market. And it biodegrades into oxygen and water. So very, very safe for our skin, safe for there's no vapors coming off of it. It's fragrance free. So that is our safest recommendation. And Lysol, you have to read the packaging, because Lysol, it must remain wet for 4 minutes. I can't remember if it's actually acceptable as a cleaner, but again, you would have to wipe the surface once, it would have to dry, and then you have to wet it, and it must remain wet for 4 minutes. I've used Lysol wipes in other settings outside of my own home. I've never seen Lysol have the ability to stay wet for 4 minutes. So again, back to why I prefer RTU, because we can wash with it, we can dry, we can have it in the spray bottle, and we can spray, and that surface can remain wet for 4 minutes. What else do you guys need to know? We have currently have stock. We are, I think, out of stock on the wipes, but we have plenty of stock on RTU 1 liters and 4 liters, and we've got more on order. If I have wipes and I am away from my nail desk or my home, then I like to carry the wipes with me because it's easy to wipe my steering wheel down and handle arm rests in the car and everything. But when I'm inside my home or the salon, then my preference is I can use nail wipes. I keep nail wipes in my kitchen, and I keep RTU in a little pump, and I just pump it straight, and then I can wipe surfaces. That's generally how I end up wiping and cleaning my cell phone, is to wet it, wipe it down once, throw that away, dry it, and then take another secondary wipe, wet that wipe, disinfect it, and then let it sit and remain wet for the 4 minutes. And yeah, RTU, that's our best thing. You can find everything or most of what I've said at this following link, which we'll include below as well, but it's viroxprobeauty.ca. And when you scroll down the page, it's going to tell you all the reasons why RTU is the most superior cleaner that we have in the market, in the world, as well as there is a section specifically on coronavirus. So if you're looking for extra information for your salon, you can find extra information there.